Northerners, welcome back. Welcome back.
Baby.
Yes, to our review
yeah.
of the Week 1 Brownies and Steelers in Cleveland. And before we get too far into this, a little bit of business to be taken care of here.
All right.
If you will, sir.
So, you guys can see the jersey and the name on it. I'm letting the Pittsburgh guy wear this here, Jenny. Here you go, buddy.
Just for Jan. You know what? Jan's always talking trash. Both of you guys did. So I'm gonna get a fit of this one here.
Oh.
And then.
Oh, and he's gonna cover it with a Roethlisberger. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, right. Now, let's talk about this game. So,
All right.
Steelers come into Cleveland. We leave
Yep.
with a 21-18 victory.
Hard-fought
What did you
victory.
see there? What did you see in this one?
Geez. I saw great poise from Kaiser. I saw sloppy special teams play, especially at the beginning of it with that blocked punt. I think that was the difference maker with this game. Penalties hurt. Not as many as you guys had.
Yeah.
You guys had
Yeah, we racked
14,
them up.
15.
We
and
really
it
racked them
costed
up.
You guys like 150 yards.
I want to say you guys had 5 first downs off of penalties.
5 first downs off of penalties, and I want to say we scored like 10 or 13 points off of those penalties. That's a good thing, Browns fans. If you're scoring points off of penalties and turnovers, you're doing something right. We're moving in the right direction in that regard.
I got to say, I mean, you guys fought a lot harder than I was expecting for this first game. And to be honest, a lot harder than I think a lot of the Steelers expected as well. I mean, they came out 3 and out, block punt, touchdown. So we're thinking,
Same old.
start cracking the
Browns,
beers open.
Factory
Yeah.
of sadness.
Factory of
bullshit.
sadness. Here we go again. And then Kaiser just comes out and puts his cape on. He has 222. I want to say 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. I mean, that's got to be probably the best performance for a Browns rookie quarterback in a long time.
I think it's probably one of the best rookie quarterback performances from one of the youngest starting rookie quarterbacks.
Yes,
to
he
start
is. Yes,
since
he is, yeah.
1970.
I think 20 years old.
20 years
20-year-old kid going out there and slinging it against the Steelers. How about that? So on the Steelers side, some things to be happy about, some things not so much. For me, the block punt in the beginning was beautiful to see. To see Chiclo come out there and get a touchdown, that was cool. Matty-Kevich with the block, I believe.
Yes.
It's really cool to see that from him. Ben had a relatively decent game, didn't explode at all. Bell with his 32 rushing yards that he kicked in there.
Amazing, Browns fans. That this is the guy that most people are saying is one of the best, if
One of
not
the most
the
feared
best
guys.
running backs in the league with that team that they have. And he got us for 32 yards, and we only lost by 3. I think we got something to be proud of right there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I mean, it was a bit of what I was going to expect from Bell coming onto the field. I mean, fresh onto the field. It's like he walked in off the street and directly onto the field, pretty much.
Yes, that's what it looked like.
So kind of did expect us a little bit. Wanted to see him do a little bit better than he did. But Brown had a hell of a game. 11 catches, 182 yards. A couple beautiful plays by him. The 50-yarder.
That was the one where Roethlisberger bootlegged out, and Bell was on the right-hand side of the field, noticed that Roethlisberger was bootlegging, and just kind of shadowed him across the field, makes the jump up the grab, in between 2 or 3 different defenders. That was a really, really slick catch.
One, and on the 50-yarder, just showed you the burst he has. I mean, once he got the ball, he was out of there, man. I mean, he was one guy away from scoring out and taking that right to the house. What else I like seeing in this one, and I did not expect this. This really did catch me by surprise in a really good way. I thought Watt had one of the best performances of the entire week. I mean, 2 sacks, the 1 pick. He led the Steelers in tackles with 7 in his first time on the field. I thought that was fantastic for him.
Replacing a first ballot Hall of Famer in Harrison.
Yes.
Who's still on the team.
Thank you.
He hasn't retired. The guy's the first ballot, and this rookie came in and took his spot. Like that, and then to go out and do that performance that he had is I don't want to say it's a testimony to his whatever, but I think it is a testimony to his athletic ability and the skills that he does have. And it's a great draft pick by the Pittsburgh, sorry.
So a couple takeaways from me. One was how the secondary performed. So some of it was a little worrying for me, very unnerving for me, because I was expecting a rookie quarterback to come in there and struggle a little bit, maybe throw
Right.
2, maybe 3 picks. And I did not get what I wanted. I mean, the entire first half, I keep thinking, okay, the other shoe's going to drop. Here comes the pick. Here comes the pick. Here comes the pick. Next thing I know, Kaiser's dancing into the end zone. He does one of the uglier celebrations I've seen, by the way.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
again, Watt returns a favor and has probably the most atrocious dance I've seen celebrating his sack. So I'm not even gonna show a video of that. I hope he just forgets about that. But the rookies really stood out here in this game for us. So that's really encouraging. That for us, I mean, we've got the young guys in the secondary with Artie Burns out there leading the team. I feel, and now with Watt on the defensive line, I think we're kind of renewing our team in a sort of way, especially on that defense.
I think with the acquisition of Hayden, I think I've spoke about Hayden. I think he's pretty much at the back end of his career. He may actually find life here in Pittsburgh with these guys, playing with a team that
He had a
is
sack.
used to winning. It's something that they consistently and constantly do, and that Hayden hasn't had the ability to enjoy. It could rejuvenate him. I mean, the guy is only 28 years old. They're saying Hugh Jackson's pissed off about it, but who really knows? That's the media, Mary Kay Cabot and Tony Grossi and whatever with that. But what is your take on giving us Coates? Right? Was it Coates?
Yeah, I think that's interesting. And I was thinking about, I see people asking, what was your off-season loss this year that you regret the most? And for us, I mean, losing Timmons to pretty much a contract dispute, I mean, that really sucked for him going after the dollars. But really, I do think Sammy Coates has upside to him. I think 2 years ago, you kind of saw that early on. Last season, when he had the hand injuries, you can't catch the ball if you can't grip it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. I think his flaw was trying to stay on the field, but that just shows me the kind of gamer that Sammy Coates is. I mean, he's out there, broken hand, broken fingers, throw me the ball.
Trying. Effort. Effort. That's going to fit in really well with what we've got going on as a team. We've got a lot of young guys, first year, second year, third year players. Joe Thomas is the oldest guy we got. Having all of these young guys being able to gel like that, and with the command that Hugh Jackson has of the team in and of itself, I think it's just going to bode really well. The guy I was disappointed with this past Sunday, Kenny Britt. This is another old guy trying to take the Browns for one last payday before it's all over, said and done with. Please, Sashi Brown, just cut the son of a bitch and let's be done with him. Let's let Coates come back. Let's see what the NFL League office does about Josh Gordon. They're saying possibly by week 3 he could be reinstated.
What kind of shape is he? I mean, that's going to be my first question. What kind of shape is he in?
They are saying that he is in the best shape of his career.
Wow,
Of
okay.
his life. Like, that's what they're saying. The agent's saying it, the roommate's saying it, everybody's saying it. Like, literally, if they're saying it and that is possible that he is like that, he could come back week 3 if they do reinstate him and making an immediate impact on that offense. That would give us that wide receiver we need opposite of Coleman.
Yeah.
And then we don't got to deal with Kenny Britt, who was brought in to help lead the young wide receivers, and you got this guy in the fourth quarter dropping critical passes. Can't have that.
Let me think. Who am I disappointed in? I didn't like the game Artie Burns had. I mean, I would have loved to have seen him get a pick. I saw him, kind of first game back.
Yeah.
First game. But really love what I saw from Watt. Really love seeing that. I think he's something special. I think he's going to have a chance. I think I saw for a rookie to eclipse 10 sacks in a season, I want to say there's maybe 6 or so that have done it recently. 6 or so guys have done that recently. To have 2 sacks in your very first game, that puts you in a pretty good position to reach 10 by the end of the 16-game season. So we'll see how that plays out for Watt.
You know what? The guy that I'm most impressed with on the Browns was Kaiser. The poise that he showed in the pocket,
Absolutely.
taking the sacks that he took, and still didn't appear to be rattled at all. Like it just.
I like to see it. Yeah,
stood
7
tall
sacks.
in
You
the
figure
pocket.
someone's going to start getting happy feet.
Yeah.
Letting it sail a little bit. I did not see that from him.
He didn't have happy feet. He did stare down the wide receivers a little too long half the time, and that's a rookie mistake. First game going, that'll get corrected, I think.
He held onto the ball a couple times, but again, I mean, you get that internal clock as an NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, after your first couple games. I mean, for him to have his first taste against the Steelers and play the way he did, I'm very impressed. What do you think about Peppers?
Oh, man, I love the kid, dude.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, punt returns. I thought he did
Punt
great.
return, kick return. He played defense. They even got him in on offense. It just goes to show the versatility of this kid. And I don't know why he even fell that low. What was it, marijuana or something?
Yep.
That was like the
I think
holdup
so.
that people were afraid of. But we got lucky and he fell to us. We didn't have to reach for Hooker. We didn't reach for Adams. We just stayed the course, and I think Peppers was the guy that they wanted the whole time. To have Kaiser come back and fall to us in the second round when that guy was a first round pick, or a supposed first round pick going into the college season last year, I think all the pieces just fell just the way they wanted them to fall. Almost dropped my water. Yeah, I was just really impressed. I know we lost, but to play Pittsburgh as tough as we did, that shows a lot to me. And I think that this is going to be a fun season. The last video I did, I mentioned 6 wins for the Browns. I'm going to stick with that. We've got a nice, easy stretch coming up here. Baltimore's going to be a little tough in Baltimore, but I don't think they're as advertised as what they showed against Cincinnati. We got Indianapolis after that. Then we get Cincinnati. We've got a matchup with Tennessee. I think there's one with Detroit. I think this lines up where we actually can put together what I call 6 wins.
So in my last video, I had a little bit of fun at Dave's expense, and I said 4 wins. And I might have to take my words back here. I mean, the over/under for you guys might be 5.5 here.
Yeah.
I mean, to play us that tough, for you to play a Bengals team twice that really laid an egg at home. And let's talk about that in a second. But a Bengals team that really laid an egg, a Ravens team that is very watch and see right now. We'll see how this offensive thing goes for them. The defense did play really well.
I think their defense is really good.
Maybe that was why the Bengals did look so bad, but
I think what it really comes down to with Baltimore is going to be the offense. If Flacco stays healthy, can he get his hodgepodge of skilled players involved in the offense? I know Macklin had the long catch that went for the touchdown, and Macklin had a great burst of speed. All their wide receivers are really, really fast. They can blow the top off. But what good is it going to do them if Flacco can't get them the ball because Flacco's injured? The offensive line is going to be the key to that season right there for those guys.
What'll be really interesting for me in the weeks to come is to see where either one of those 2 games in this past week fluky. Meaning, did the Browns just play their best game in week 1?
Week 1.
Or did the Bengals really play like their worst game ever? Or the Ravens played their best game ever in week 1?
I don't think Cincinnati played their worst game ever. I think Dalton just had his head crammed into his ass and wasn't really getting the job done. I don't think Bengals fans there's any reason to call for A.J. McCarron. Just see what the guy's got going still. You got to get A.J. more involved. Mixon needs to be involved in that offense. Why?
Did not hear much from him at all.
Why? He had a couple of plays and he stood out during those plays, but then after that, nothing, and they didn't go back to him. As a Bengals fan, I would be seriously concerned why we didn't go back to this kid. Baltimore, like we just said, Pittsburgh, I've already covered that in a couple of different videos as to what I think Pittsburgh is and what's going to happen with those guys. I think we're the wild card in this division. If we can put together a couple of wins, defend home field when we're at home, we get Garrett back coming healthy, I think we have a really good chance at that 5.5, 6.
I would love to see Garrett back on the field this week against the Ravens because I would love nothing better for you to beat up on the Ravens.
Oh, God. That would be beautiful. I would love that also. That would be... I don't think he's coming back, though. They say the ankle injury, the ankle sprain, isn't as bad as the one he had in college, but it's still an ankle sprain, and anybody who's played any sort of sport knows those take time to heal. And he's saying it shouldn't take that long, speculating week 3, week 4. I don't know, that's a wait and see. The guy's a freak though, so he could come back week 3.
Real quick, I mean, I don't have anything else. Any injuries for you guys?
No, we didn't have any that.
Yeah, nothing major. So whenever we talk before the games on Sundays, especially if we're playing each other, we can never say good luck. It's always healthy game to you, safe game, no injuries to you. I wish you no injuries today.
Yeah.
The best I can do for you, Dave.
Yeah,
best I can do for you. I wish you no injuries today.
I think going into any sort of competition, that's what you can do. You shake hands, you tell them to go fuck themselves. They tell you to go fuck yourselves, and you go outside and you get it on. And freaking bada bing, bada boom.
I like that. I like that. All right. Well, hey, let's go ahead and sign this one off. We both have our own individual sign off.
Yeah,
so
we're going to sign
I'll
off
let you go
individually,
first.
and I'm going to say, since we got Baltimore week 2 in Baltimore, their home opener, we're going to fucking ruin your home opener. Go fuck Baltimore.
And for me, you Patriots fans, fuck you 0-1 Patriots fans. Ooh, 0-1 Patriots fans. Dang.
Hey, there you go.
All right. Till next time. See you guys later.
Thank you.